In 38 days, 5 major gun law changes take effect that could make your concealed carry illegal if you don't prepare now. I'm talking about January 1st, 2026, just over a month away. These aren't proposals stuck in committee. They're signed, sealed, and dated. If you carry concealed or own firearms, at least one of these will hit you directly. We're covering everything from the death of the 200 NFA tax stamp to new state-level rules that could turn law-abiding owners into felons overnight. Some changes are already live as of November 2025, and most gun owners still have no idea. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's changing, when, which states are affected, and, most important, what you must do today to stay legal. I'll give you hard deadlines, penalties for non-compliance, and action steps you can take right now. Let's start with the biggest federal change in decades. Change number 1. On January 1st, 2026, the 200 NFA tax stamp disappears. Suppressors, short-barreled rifles, short-barreled shotguns, and any other NFA weapons still have to be registered, but the fee is gone. Congress baked this into the July 2025 Firearms Reform Package. If you've waited to buy a can for home defense because you didn't want the extra cost, you just saved 2 bills. Same for an SBR truck gun. Expect record NFA sales starting New Year's Day. Catch: if you submitted a Form 4 after November 1st and already paid, the ATF will not refund you. If you're mid-paperwork, stop. Wait until January 1st to file. Otherwise, you literally donate $200 to Uncle Sam. Dealers are taking pre-orders for 1/1 submissions. Fine, but read the fine print and make sure the Form 4 is time-stamped January 1st or later. Processing times are still 90 to 180 days. Losing the fee doesn't speed the queue. You still mail fingerprints, photos, and pass a background check. Possessing an unregistered NFA item remains a 10-year $250,000 felony. The ATF doesn't care that the tax went away. Skip the paperwork and you're still going to federal prison. Bottom line, want an NFA toy? Mark January 1st, save $200, and file the Form 4 exactly like before. Just leave the payment blank. Change number 2 is already live. On November 1st, 2025, 22 days ago, the U.S. Sentencing Commission jacked up federal penalties for straw purchases, lying on Form 4473, and illegal transfers. A straw purchase, buying a gun for someone who can't, used to top out at 5 years. Now it's 10. Prosecutors are chasing these cases hard. In the 2024, the ATF brought over 300, and that number will climb. They're cross-referencing 4473s with bank records, social media posts, and store video. Lying about drug use on Question 21E doubled from 2 years to 5. Even if weed is legal in your state, it's federally prohibited. Post a picture smoking a joint, then buy a Glock 2 weeks later. That photo is exhibit. Never buy a gun for anyone else, no matter who asks. Gift only to immediate family who can legally own firearms and keep a bill of sale. Answer every question on 4473 like the ATF is watching, because they are. 10 years in federal prison is not worth helping a buddy. Change number 3. Colorado's new semi-auto training mandate kicks in August 1st, 2026. Senate Bill 3, signed April 2025, says you must complete a 4-hour state-approved course and obtain a permit before picking up any semi-automatic rifle, pistol, or shotgun. The class covers safe handling, storage, Colorado law, and a live-fire qual. Cost runs $75,150. If you already hold a Colorado concealed handgun permit, you're exempt. Your CTW satisfies the requirement. Grandfather clause. Guns you own before August 3rd, 2026 stay legal without the new permit. The permit lasts 5 years. Renewal requires a refresher course. Instructors must be state certified. The list drops June 1st, 2026 on the CBI website. After August 1, taking possession without the permit is a Class 2 misdemeanor, up to 120 days in jail and a $750 fine. Dealers who skip verification face the same penalty, so expect them to check paperwork like alcohol clerks check IDs. If you live in Colorado and plan to buy a semi-auto, book a class early. July 2026 slots will sell out fast. Change number 4. Kentucky becomes a red flag state on February 1st, 2026. The new Extreme Risk Protection Order lets family, household members, dating partners, or any cop petition a court to yank your guns before you get a hearing. Standard for an emergency order is reasonable cause, a low bar. Once signed, you have 24 hours to surrender every firearm and your carry permit is instantly suspended. You get a full hearing within 14 days, but until then, you're disarmed. Orders can last 1 year and be renewed. Violating the order is a Class D felony, 1 to 5 years in prison. Firearms aren't automatically returned. You must petition after the order expires. If you're in a messy divorce, custody fight, or family feud, document everything. Texts, witnesses, timelines, because defense starts the moment someone files. If served, lawyer up immediately. Don't DIY the hearing. This is Second Amendment civil rights litigation, not traffic court. Change number 5 is federal and could overrule them all. The Constitutional Concealed Carry Reciprocity Act, H.R. 38, was reintroduced in January 2025 with 213 House co-sponsors. If it passes in 2026, every state must honor every other state's carry permits, just like driver's licenses. Your Utah permit would work in New Jersey, your Florida permit would work in New York. States could not add extra hoops for out-of-state permit holders. H.R. 38 already cleared the House in 2017 but died in the Senate. The 2025 version is now in the Judiciary Committee. Interstate travelers would only need their home state permit, ending the patchwork map-checking nightmare. Warning: it isn't law yet. Even if it passes, expect court challenges and enforcement confusion. Until a president signs it and the Supreme Court keeps it, keep checking reciprocity maps and maintain non-resident permits for travel routes. Your action plan today. Calendar these dates: January 1st, 2026. NFA fee gone, February 1st, 2026. Kentucky Red Flag Live, August 1st, 2026. Colorado training required. Verify if your state is affected. Buying an NFA item? Wait until January 1 and file the Form 4 on or after that date. Never straw buy or lie on 4473. Penalties just doubled. Traveling. Keep watching HR 38, but obey current reciprocity rules. Gun laws are shifting faster than ever. Stay informed, stay legal, and I'll see you in the next update.